Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fwipp here on the KryptoCraft server. Now, I've just gotten back from a very lucrative time in the Twilight Forest, got me some smoking blocks and some fire jets. I don't think I can actually use the fire jets because they use up lava source blocks to activate fire, but the smoking blocks will be perfect for my roller coaster. Now the thing is, I don't know what's going on, but I know that ALHannibal said start recording as soon as you get home, Fwipp, because it's prank time. And the only thing I have as a hint is that it takes hollow covers, it possibly creates lag, oh my god, and, oh wow. What is that thing? Oh my, what is this here? You're under arrest for being Fwipp from A. Oh my goodness, he's actually got wheels and everything, doesn't he? How did he make a flashing cop car? That's hilarious. Well, what do I have on me right now? Unfortunately, I don't have much other than my chainsaw! Take that, copper. Oh, I'm so sorry, but it seems you didn't bring your reinforcements today. I don't know what you can do other than getting a freaking saw in the face. Now then, what else is around my base? No, that giant mess of a thing up there is the in-progress roller coaster. That's totally fine. So, okay, he's made this all with half slabs and pieces. Oh, no! And pieces of things, but I think I might be able to put this cop car back together to actually give me some iron blocks. So, Mr. Hannibal, I appreciate the cop car, but unfortunately it's going to take more than the conventional law enforcement to be able to stop Fwipp's possible reign on the server. We'll put it like that. Now, let's just give myself all this stuff in my mailbox, because obviously, my inventory is totally full. I can't even deal with this stuff. And I should probably go back to the long fall boots, just in a case. Great. So, is there anything else here besides, you know, a cop car made out of iron blocks? Well, iron block pieces anyway. These are very interesting bits. I don't know what I could use them for. Oh, what is this? A sequencer. So this is what he used to make this work, eh? Okay, so every so often it does a different pulse. That's very interesting. I haven't looked much into the redstone auto thingies other than a timer, honestly. So that couldn't have been causing the lag. That was just one sequencer. That was all. Maybe he had it set to full blast. No, there's been a lot of issues lately, just with server loading-ish stuff, I guess. But that couldn't be right. I need to get rid of this evidence right now, but before somebody gets a bit suspicious. No, I could rebuild this car somewhere in the middle of nowhere, couldn't I? Just take it all, and then they'd be like, an empty car. How very curious. No, I need to remove the body first of all. Get rid of all of the evidence. And then what? Because this is the source of my fun park right here. He put it right outside my house. It's going to be a nice, lovely, unsupervised, unrules checked kind of place. Nobody's going to examine my security. Nothing like that, no. I certainly don't want a death on the premises bogging down my, my possible amusement park shenanigans. Why don't we actually take a trip on the roller coaster just so I can show you what that's like? Unless he's got something else in my house. Haven't checked the house yet. Does seem a little bit tame for Hannibal. I mean, last time he put a cicada in a location of my house I couldn't find until it drove me insane. I'm just kidding. I was there already. No, it looks like the rest of the base is fine. He just put a really cool looking cop car outside. Well, I'm really sorry, but it certainly doesn't fit in with the location. Not at all. I do like it, though. I think I can actually use a sequencer for something. But what? It does 4 things all in a row. Oh, ran myself out of power, didn't I? Alright, well, for right now, why don't we see what the coaster does, just so that I can give you guys an update on what's going on at my house. So, Those two things right there are the portal pellet launchers, just for effect. We beat them up the top, and there they go. The cart isn't quite fast enough to get up the slope on its own, so uh-oh, what do? We start heading backwards down this route. Oh yeah. Now it might get a little bit loud because this... Yeah, there we go. This is going to be the nuclear roller coaster. Be a bit glad we haven't set off that block. Actually, it's a block of uranium. It doesn't actually blow up, but it looks like it could, so that's perfect. These are suspended rails. They go out 2 blocks past any regular rail. They make a nice effect, making it look like the track has been destroyed, and that is some great place for you to go. Anyway, that is as far as I've gotten so far, right here on this platform underneath. At the same time, the pellets destroy themselves, so it's a really cool time. I need to get rid of that head. Get rid of the evidence is priority 1. If I had to kill a cop on my premises, they'd better not find out about it. Okay, so how are we gonna hide this body? Well, you know what I could do? Option A is I don't even hide him. I just put his head on a pike in that broken village down there as a warning to everyone who would oppose me. It's a bit morbid, but I'm gonna go with that one. I think that's a pretty good solution. I got too much stuff on my hands. Let's go, let's head over to that village. There's really nothing much in it right now, obviously, other than my technically tree farm. Okay, it's not really a tree farm. I just put a bunch of saplings everywhere, and wow, they grew ridiculous amounts. So, this is the village. That is pretty much dead. Let's go over here to the MindCrack tower, and let's set him up. How do we do that? Let's grab a basalt slab strip, turn it into a basalt pillar. We'll make ourselves a little gruesome looking totem. Yes, just like this. What pieces shall we use? Oh yeah, 1 great wood log, maybe. Seeing as I have way too many of those. There we go. Now put his head on. There we go. Give him some levers. We'll say, a curse on all ye who enter here. And we'll give him his little hat back, too. There we are. Yeah, we've repurposed him as a ghost in a ghost town. That makes sense, seeing as I cut him into pieces myself. Just like PvP tactics, right? All you gotta do to get out of being pulled over by the cops is be like, oh, I know what's going on, officer, and then, before you can react, chainsaw to the face. You know what, kids? Don't do that at home. Do that outside where no one can realize it was you. Alright. So, with all these random blocks to put somewhere, where can I put them? I think most of my chests, honestly, are getting quite full, except for this one. Alright, we'll store them in here. No, it was pretty clever, Hannibal. A nice little, decoration outside my house. I honestly expected a little bit worse. But, I do appreciate it. I know that you are the kind of sort who likes to do random pranks all over the place, all the time, so I'm sure this is not the last we've seen of him today. I've also found a cake in the Twilight Woods. We'll leave that right there perfectly. Well, everybody, I kinda suffered a little prank by ALHannibal. Funny enough, my game sort of glitched so I couldn't hear Twilight sounds for the longest time. And then for some reason today, after I finished rendering a video, as I was just playing, I could suddenly hear a cicada. He was right, he somehow implanted one of those little bugs somewhere in my house. So I put the sound up on high and I searched literally everywhere. Under the floorboards, on the roof, even in the little villager hut outside. But try as I might, I couldn't locate the thing until just now. Where did he hide it, you might ask? If you've known my house at all, then you'll understand where I'm coming from right here. Behind the apiarist chests, he put it in the wall. It's astounding I never found this thing. There we go. Now, before you start thinking, Fwipp, oh gosh, the sound, I can still hear it. Well, it's kind of like records. Once you actually break the sound creating thing, well, it still has to finish its sound first. So that's why you can still hear it. Unless he's put more than one in my house, which I assume he has not. I believe that should solve the issue. I actually like cicadas. I think I'm actually going to keep one, this one specifically, in the farm out back. I kind of like the idea that... Oh, wait a minute. I don't know why they go in the hunter's backpack, but here it is. Now, I like it. I like it. It sounds very nice and insecty. It goes really well with the bees. But what I couldn't understand was where he had hidden it. That's the thing. It's like, well, I don't have an aversion to them, so it's not an exact example. But it's kind of like that episode of The Big Bang Theory, where, you know, Raj has hidden the dirty socks somewhere in Sheldon's apartment. It's somewhere. And I need to find it. It's just the idea of it being there, and I don't know where it is. It's so funny, though, because not that long ago, I was in my house, and I remodeled the interior. I added this entire room right here on the side for my beekeeping stuff, and it turns out that little cicada was in the wall the entire time, and I had no idea. It's so funny that I was able to remodel and completely missed it. Now, I didn't hear the sound until now, so that's why it went undetected. But, goodness me, their height level and their proximity things. Trying to find cicadas by sound is a real pain, so I'm glad that took care of it. Now, that does give me the idea for another vaguely sound prank, but seeing as I've practically hit everyone on the server already, I think it'll have to be a more general thing, so let's skip forward a bit until that happens. Now, I believe if I have one flaw, it's that I like pranks too much. I've had some bad history with it in the past, just going a bit too far. But Minecraft's a bit different. I don't think I can actually alienate people. And I've just discovered that red alloy wire can be hidden perfectly behind covers. So this makes this next prank I'm about to do now ridiculous. Now, the problem is... I just got pranked by night today. That should give you a little bit of perspective. Okay, this is the setting I want it to. Emit if partially filled. Here's the deal. This is the factory I'm under. The common factory that everyone uses. Oh, this is going to be good. This device is a Sonictron. How difficult is it to make? Well, not much, actually. You just need a spare record, a diamond for the jukebox, and what, golden chipsets or golden electron tubes and a steel machine hull. And there you go. You've got a block that whenever it receives a redstone current will make whatever sound you want it to. So let's just put the cracked sand right back. And let's set up something here. You know what? No, not at the start. Let's make it show up near the end. And what I wanted to do is make the sound... Yes, there it is. Let's get over there again. Right past music disc. It's going to be a ton of TNT explosions. So, basically the thing is, I've noticed the behavior in the industrial blast furnace, which is what this MFE is hooked up directly into, is that whenever it is cooking something like aluminum or titanium or chrome, which I believe are the most common things you'd use the blast furnace for, when people are using it for those purposes, the MFE automatically just goes down a little bit. Just a little bit. And you know what that little bit will do to whoever is using the machine? It will make them think that whenever they have just drained the power just a little bit, they have somehow blown up the machinery in the bottom of the factory. Oh, this is a devious prank simply because it will make whoever uses the blast furnace assume that they have destroyed the factory. Because I don't think anybody really is aware of what the Sonictron can do. Even I'm not aware of what, it can do, basically. So we're just gonna... Actually, yes, that would be nice. A nice sound of broken glass. That would be the glass pane sound, if I can find that. Lava source. It's all of these blocks make a unique sound. If you've noticed my Sonictron block spotlight, which I'm sure the others haven't really noticed yet. Yes, this is good. And if I go all the way to the very end, the diamond block makes the sound of thunder. Like, it's massively loud. So this should be perfect. Now, no one's on right now. And I know Knight has been working on his mob tower to try and get... There we go, that's what I want. And maybe some more explosions right after that, just because... Yes, he's trying to get the creeper shard up, because he wants this factory to produce fireworks. Okay, that's a good basic design. So all I need to do is tell this MFE to emit a redstone signal when it's full. And it should activate. As soon... Well, it does activate. How am I going to get this trap to work? Because now it's perfectly hidden, right? Okay. We'll set it to emit if partially filled, and we'll use the blast furnace. That way, it will act exactly as I want it to act, and we can really check if it works perfectly. I've been stalked by a spider, it seems. There, good. Get out of here. I don't want you in this video. Alright, if it works correctly, then... Maybe I should put up my sound a bit. This weird new menu is kind of different. Turn this up for the moment to, like, 8, maybe? Okay. Now, let's see what we got going on here. If I grab myself the aluminum dust, and I put it in here... Nobody, I'm sure, checks the MFE to realize that it's going to output a redstone signal. I've already made sure that it's not set up for something that's important. So when it starts cooking up the aluminum, the power should go down on the MFE just slightly. Or it always has before. This might be a bit tricky to emulate. Okay, let's try doing 3 at once. We don't really need aluminum for anything, but that is what I would use the blast furnace for. Alright, if this is correct, then as soon as it does emit a redstone signal, as soon as this power level on the MFE goes down, at all, why isn't it going down at all? This was working before in testing. I might want to change the way this is wired a little bit. If all the excess power is being pulled through this thing. What if I just basically unchained that? Just for the time being. Would that be okay? I'm sure they wouldn't mind. Just for a tad. Just to notice if it would work. All I need to do is break this piece of the line, and now the MFE is just going to go off its internal storage. That would ensure that it works. That is, if the redstone current is set up to the Sonictron correctly. You know what it might be? It might be that the Sonictron actually needs a block of air above it, and not, you know, the Zychloridite. But that's easily solved. All that means is that I use 2 sand blocks here. And who's going to notice 1 block of sand being out of place? Come on. Nobody would notice that. Okay. So, the MFE, still fully filled. 1 minute. Glitchy friggin' spiders. Okay. Here's the plan. If this works... It should only work once until it fills itself back up. Okay. It's draining the power. Do not... Let's see here. Emit if partially filled. So it should be emitting a signal right now. I don't hear anything. Interesting. Now, I know the Sonictron. How did it work before? With a lever. I wonder if maybe the redstone signal isn't strong enough. Maybe that would be the reason. I'm not sure. I've got the red alloy wire, which is obviously getting a signal. And it's obviously putting the signal into the Sonictron, right? Let's see here. So if this block was... Maybe I have to power the block the Sonictron is on and not the block itself. That would be different. One moment, let's actually try this out. I need to experiment a bit more with how this thing works if the alloy wire signal isn't strong enough. Alright everybody, so I figured out that the GregTech thingamajig only works, well, it'll only do the current thing, so... Let's see here, do not emit... What do I want to do? Emit if full. No. Emit if partially filled. Yes, that's correct. I think. Now, as soon as I hook this up, it should shut off the machine. I mean, it won't shut off it, because all it's doing is playing CD number 10 over and over again for a very creepy-sounding effect. Why am I placing this in the wrong place? Basically, I can completely hide the wiring, so nobody will know it is here at all. Check it out. As soon as this fills back up, it should shut off. Yes. Okay, good, it's off now. Now, of course, it has to go through the whole cycle of the song, because there's still nothing that can stop the persistence of the CD. But now I can fill this all up. Perfect. And from the outside, nobody knows it's here. Nobody does, except me. In fact, let's remove 2 of them. Make it look like a creeper blew up in here, actually. That might be better. Yep. Just put down some random cobblestone. That would be pretty funny, wouldn't it? That would be great. Yes. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I doubt anybody would really think to look into the machine's redstone current output and where the alloy wire is going. But this sounds like a very good trigger, okay? I'll just take 2 pieces of aluminum. No, let's do 3. This should drain the MFE underneath it significantly. Well, not that significantly. There we go, that's enough. I want them to be around when the record infinitely starts playing. Perfect. Yes. Actually, let's not make this look really conspicuous. Let's get rid of the extra cables in the front. And let's put them in this chest, just for a joke. They'll think that I didn't look in it, right? Yeah, that makes perfect sense. So whoever hooks the MFE up again is going to hear CD number 10 over and over again. And I like that CDs have that little message. Okay, I better log out. Night's here. Well, maybe it'll happen. What's up? I'm so glad I filled that all in. Maybe he'll talk to me about what he's got going on. Interesting. What's that? Iridium? I am totally keeping a straight face right now. Completely having a straight face. Whatever do you mean? Now, I don't know when he's going to notice the sign up top, but maybe I'll just fool around and stuff until then. You know what I could do? Oh gosh, seriously? Yeah, we need a creeper spawner to finish up the factory tower. I'm sure he doesn't notice the giant break in the floor, but I don't want to be here for when he notices, if he notices. I didn't... Way out in a large hollow in twilight. Awesomeness. Got the chords? That does sound a little cheaty, but hey, that's fine. You do have to fly a lot in the Twilight Forest. Great! Oh, this is hilarious. Should I mention it? Should I mention the break in the cable? I don't think I should. I think I should make it sound like it just randomly happened, because he's probably not recording right now. He's probably just, like, flying around, having a good time. Well, everyone, my first attempt at pranking with the Sonictron failed miserably. Why? Well, nobody uses the blast furnace anymore. Funny, isn't it? However, I have figured out the perfect, well, semi-perfect solution to this problem. And that is simply, I'm going to use something that people are using right now. Now, unfortunately, I can't cut Zyclorium blocks, so this might be a little obvious to the untrained eye. However, we're going to have to accept that as an eventuality, because every prank has its downside, and I don't want it to be never found. No, that would not be good. Certainly not. Okay. So the wonderful thing about these things, these covers, is that yes, you can practically hide your wiring anywhere in it. Like, can you tell that it's right now hooked up to his MFE? And that his MFE is told that when it is partially filled, please activate? So, as long as the Sonictron doesn't glitch and not work this time, which I have seen sometimes that happens, basically, as soon as Knight uses the industrial grinder the next time, which is probably going to be tonight during the live stream. I don't know why I like pranking during the live stream events, because he can't record it as a reaction. It's kind of too bad. But I also think it's more spontaneous. I still don't know who's going to do this, but I do know that it may work out. So let's just put in some random data, like, no. Just random ones. All I know is number 10 is, number 12 is weight, and number 10 is ward. So if I can put those two at the end, it'll be very weird. And if these guys have never looked at the Sonictron before, which I can assume most people don't, they will have no idea what's going on. I mean, why in the world would a random remote detonator activate 3 music discs at once? No one would ever know the case. Setting up one Sonictron wasn't a problem. Setting up the second one, I hope this works. Let's see if it does. Because if it does, as soon as I pull this out... Yeah. Oh, it's gonna work. And the thing with the Forcium is that it adds up. It adds a lot up. And just in case he'll run out, I brought 8 of it myself. That's 80 Forcium. There's no way that this could not fill up faster. So here we go. Gonna donate some monazite ore to the process. There we go. And now I'll just fill up his redstone energy cell. And as the MFE on below fills back up, it makes an infinite record sound. Oh, that's funny. Oh, did I just destroy the infinite stream? I think I just destroyed the infinite stream. That's a problem. Okay, let's get our water bucket out and fix the infinite stream. There we go. It may be gross and wastelandish, but it's necessary. Now, whenever wait stops playing is when I know that the MFE is full again. Unless it is glitching. And we'll just do this to infinity. I think we're gonna have to have a look. Why is there a little pulse going every so often? It's full. Okay, this is the MFE glitch that I've been recognizing. For some reason, when it's set to give a pulse if it is vaguely full, it will just keep pulsing forever. And that's a problem. Now look at this. We'll go in, and I think I have to break all the wire. Because it's still getting a pulse. It's like, maybe it's an error in the redstone wire. Maybe it just doesn't like getting a pulse all the time from industrial craft. Because obviously right now, nothing's happening. Right? There's no pulse going through, but I just had to reset the wire there. Or it would have just happened to infinity. So we're gonna have to listen to Ward for a little bit, but that's not a problem. I'll just fill in the floorboards as if nothing happened. And unless you're looking from underneath, you don't know what happened. Going through here. Yep. Perfect. Okay. So we'll just give Knight his Forcium back. There we go. He'll think somebody was helping him. How wonderful was it that I was helping him at all? Oh. Oh, this will be good. No, this is going to work this time. Whoever pulls the Forcium out of the grinder to start the grinder up again is going to get a heck of a lot of music that won't shut off until you destroy all of the wire. That's pretty funny. So even while they tear apart the pieces, it will perpetuate itself to a certain degree. I like that idea. Alright guys, I guess we're just gonna have to wait to see when this has a reaction. So, I'm Fwipp, and I'll see you all later. Thanks for watching.